Hi, my name's Ian and welcome to the channel if you've not been here before, and if you have been here before then welcome back. In this video we're going to be fitting a pollen filter, also known as a cabin filter as well. So yeah, this is for a 2014 onwards Peugeot Boxer, but it will also fit a 2014 onwards Citroen Relay and 2014 onwards Fiat Ducato. So let's crack into fitting it. On a 2014 onwards Peugeot Boxer, Citroen Relay and Fiat Ducato, the pollen filter is located behind this central glove box. It's also located behind the central glove box on earlier models, but the removal of it is slightly different. So this is just for the 2014 onwards, where you've got the glove box. There are other ones as well which have a cup holder instead of the glove box itself, but this is just for the glove box version. To start off, we're going to open the glove box. You're then going to need a T20 Torx bit for these three fixings you can see there, there and there, and we're going to undo them. After taking the three screws out, you need to separate the two sections from each other, and this can take a little bit of jiggery pokery to get it to pull out. So basically you need to pull up and pull this plastic section up whilst pushing down the glove box section. It takes, you know, two hands to do it. I don't think I'm going to be able to get it out without having to use two hands, which I can't hold the camera at the same time and do it. I'll have a go going on. So that's coming up there now. And that's it, that drops down out of the way. Once you've done that, you need to remove that screw there, that screw there, and the other two screws you can see at the bottom. So that screw down there and that one just there. Once you've undone those four screws, you then need to undo this screw here, that screw there, and there is also, if the camera can focus on it, there's two more screws under here as well. This is the location of the other two screws, just there and there. Once you've got all the screws out, the whole thing should then just pull down. It says here. Must be something else holding it in place. Oh, there we go. The jiggery pokery, we're there. So, next thing we need to do is undo those two bolts you can see. That one there and that one there. To undo those two bolts you will need a 5.5mm socket. Well, somebody's been in here before with one or two bits who just sort of fell off when I just come to undo it. But basically now we just get hold of this and you pull that down, and there is the pollen filter, which we now need to pull out. Pushes upwards into the hole. And that's the old one. It doesn't look too bad. I just bought a brand new one off eBay, including postage. I think it was £10.50 for a genuine Fiat one. So that's what we're going to fit next. Well, that's the new one. So the installation is the reverse of taking the old one out. Just before fitting the new one, I've just got a damp cloth and just given it a bit of a wipe round on the cover, and also I've just gone up inside it as well. As I said, you have to push the new one in vertically into it, so I've just given everything a bit of a wipe down there. So I'm going to let it dry for a few minutes before reinstalling the new one. So to get the new one in, you have to, hopefully I can do this on the filming it, you just need to pull the cover down a bit and just keep working this up inside it so you get the whole thing just sat in there, so you can just see it like that, and then basically then that all just clips back in, and also we need to put the screws back in. I like to just change a bit here, but just when you come to put this flappy bit back in, is just make sure that you locate it in here before trying to hook it up onto the lower section, because otherwise the glove box won't shut, so it needs to obviously sit inside here so the thing can go backwards and forwards when the glove box gets opened and closed. There's a bit of a knack to get this section to fit back together again. You might get a bit frustrated doing it, but believe you me, just take your time with it and it will clip back together again. It's just, you have to get them, there's like a, I don't know, like a slot that you have to get them into first. So just start at one end and work your way down, and it does go back together. But as I said, it can be a bit of a pain in the arse, so I said just don't get too frustrated with it. Right, all that's left now is to fit the 3 screws. And that's it now, we're all back together again. For anyone who might be interested, that is the genuine part number for this pollen filter, or cabin filter, whatever you want to call it. Well, I hope you found the video interesting for those of you who need to replace the cabin filter in your van. If you've got any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.